All family, this song trips me out. Listen, you're supernatural, extraterrestrial, transcendental, on another level. Boy, you're my lucky star. Wanna walk on your wavelength and be there when you vibrate. For you, I risk it all. What's so interesting is I was speaking to someone last night about their dreams and about finding messages in their dreams. And I said, ask Spirit to work with you and ask for your dreams to be lucid. It's fun that way. I said, maybe you'll connect with someone. Maybe you'll get messages. And, but the main point was to just relax, right? Don't think. Just kind of let it go and relax, and Spirit will carry you. And that was me. I was listening to a reader, and as I was listening to this reader, I was hearing my spiritual twin ask me questions. And I don't know if it was him asking me or me asking him. It was weird. But I woke up and I sent somebody what I was dreaming. I shouldn't have done that. I wasn't really awake. But, anyway, I go back to sleep. Let's pick our items. What do you want to pick? What do you want to work with today? Gosh, I was dreaming about rings last night. My mom and dad, when they got married, he had $50. They'd only known each other 3 weeks, but they wanted to be they wanted to be together. They were like, you know what? Stop wasting time. And they, he had $50, but he was expecting some money to come in, and he took the $50 and he bought her a gold ring, just a plain gold ring. And she loved it. They were married 35 years. And on their 10th anniversary, he was, very wealthy at that point. And he took her to Hawaii and spent $10,000 buying her, a plethora of, this is one of the rings. She loved fire opals. So there was opals and diamonds, pearls. I have her pearl necklaces and her earrings, and it was a trip. Anyway, that was in my dreams. But what are we going to pick from today? You know what? Let's pick crystals. Let's pick this one. We're going to pick this one. I'm going to have to carry them out one by one because I don't want to crunch them. Hi, Lily. I'll pick this one too. I like the big chargers, One more. I don't know why it always has to be 4. Why can't it be 5? It will be 5 today. It'll be 5. I don't know why I'm picking. Oh, I love that one. Maybe it'll be 6. Shit, which one don't I like? You know what? This one is interesting. I'm going to pick this one because it's the Galactic, and this is what was happening to me last night. I think I was going to leave it at 4. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I just don't have time. Hi, chicken. So, I gotta tell you, I have a friend in Wisconsin, Troy, and we talked about astral travel. He told me about when he traveled. Let's do these. Oh, wow, we're gonna go simple today. I like simple. Oh, let's just do all simple. I really do like simple. We're just going to do simple. Yes. Ooh, that wasn't simple. This is me always trying to... I'm one of those people that will carry all of... Like, here's your 4, you guys. Look at the ones you want, right? Here. Clear quartz cluster. Love this one. Major amplifier. That's why I have it facing me at my house. This one, raw chunk. Isn't that bitchin'? And the Galactic. This one's going to be important because of what I'm talking about. This one, too. Galactic Explosion. This is bitchin'. This is the ship. I was in a ship last night. Actually, I saw somebody in a ship. I wasn't in the ship. I was free-falling. Okay. So, my friend Troy. Let's go back to Troy. He starts asking me about, astral traveling. And he said... And I hadn't, that I knew. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But he had studied on it, and he knew how to do it. Like, I guess you can study, and learn how to do it. I've never done stuff like that. The only studies I've ever done were Reiki and dream analysis, because Spirit wanted me to do that. Other than that, I was just taught in my dreams, That's how I'm taught. So he was saying that one time he decided, he says, you can do this, right? So there are people who have gifts, and then there are people who can learn how to do something, right? And he said, he decided, he says, what you do is right before, sorry, I'm walking with you. I don't even have I'm not really awake. I'm not really awake. I'm just kind of groggy. My dreams were intense. And they went well, they probably lasted 5 minutes, and they felt like they lasted a lifetime. Okay, so Troy's talking about how before you go to sleep, he says, when you go to sleep and you get to that place where you're just about to fall off, right? Look at it out there. Water's whipped up a squirt out there. Glassy over here. People are fishing. Don't like that. Fishing with my babe. People are fishing, and they are. Truthfully. Shoot, I started this up without putting my new Do Not Disturb on, so let's hope that nobody calls me, or my landlord, somebody doesn't reading. So anyway, he says, right before you get to that place where you're falling asleep, and right when you are about to fall off, that amazing peaceful feeling. He goes, right when you're about to just go off and drop off the edge into that place, tell yourself you're going to go travel. And I thought, okay, well, if I was that, consciously aware of what I was doing in my dream time, I would do that, but I'm not. So he said this one time, he takes off and he decides he's going to go fly. And I thought that was interesting. I hear about people flying, astral traveling, flying. Have you ever flown in your dreams? Well, I did last night. It was really, really strange. It really was. Because I don't normally go that way. I normally just appear somewhere, But this time, I literally left where I was, just like he told me, right? Make a choice to do this. So, I'm supposed to go somewhere, and that's literally what I had decided before I went to sleep, right? I was supposed to go where, I guess I wanted to go where my twin was. I don't know. And I'm with somebody, talking to someone, and the next thing you know, I'm flying. And I've got nothing on because I don't sleep with any clothes on. Not that you had to know that, but it's all part of it. So I'm flying along, and I think to myself, shit, I should have put some clothes on. So I'm trying to cover my crotch, my lower area up, because I'm flying over these big, beautiful homes. I don't know if I'm flying here in Canyon Lake. I could have been, But I left here, and maybe I just left here in my mind, because clearly I was here in body. But, I'm kind of like, how do I explain this? I'm bringing different things in together. And I'm flying along, and I'm thinking, people can see me. Shit. I should have put clothes on. So then all of a sudden I'm pulled down into this guy's yard. It's a big, beautiful home. It's a big, rich home. And this guy's standing there. And he's wearing like sweatpants. And he tells me he does Tai Chi. Right? And I said, oh, my mom used to do, brain gym therapy or left brain therapy, and I started to tell him, kinesiology. I started telling this person the things that my mom did, because I think what this person was able to do was this person was doing things more scientifically. He wasn't spiritual. I think that's what they were showing me. Like, Troy learned how to astral travel. You can take, you can do YouTube videos and books and whatever, and you could learn how to remote view. You can learn how to do all these things. It wasn't something that just came to him in his dreams, okay? That's kind of what I get the feeling of this guy. He knew how to do these things. He was very wealthy. And it's funny how they showed him to me as my friend Bill, who's a redhead, and he's a dentist. And in my dream, this guy has a daughter, a wife, and there's somebody else there, and me. And I go into this house, and what's funny is it's kind of like it's this house, but it's not this house. I leave my studio. My studio has hardwood floor and tile, right? I open my studio door and I walk out and it's carpet. So that was incorporated into my dreams. But I go into this place and it's a hydroponic place. They're growing, it's a farm, and they're inside this big, giant, beautiful home, and they're growing these plants. And I'm saying we need to buy more plants. There's not enough. And he's supposed to be taking care of the plants, and he doesn't do very well. And I'm thinking that's funny because that's kind of incorporating what I was saying yesterday about my landlord, right? How he wasn't watering the plants and they were dying, and so we need to get new plants. And it was interesting. And so it's kind of a combination, but I know it's not the same place. It's just kind of showing me a mirror, right? And just at one point he took me there was a kid that had a gun, and the kid was coming out of school, and all of a sudden and he comes into this house that we're in, and I'm thinking, shoot, this kid comes around the corner with this gun. And then the next thing, we're all playing video games, right? So these guys are all playing video games. These are all gamers that I'm with. God, fucking hate games. That's the message, right? These are games. These guys are playing games with you. Yeah, I know. I know that you guys are, and I talk to you, and I tell you stories, and you're a girl, and you're a woman, and you're a grandmother, but you're not, because you're guys. I get it. We're all playing these stupid games. But so at one point we're in this, place. I go to the bathroom, and whoever I live with has peed on the toilet. It's I see yellow pee on the toilet on the floor, and I'm thinking, fuck, can't you even clean up after yourself? Like, that is definitely not in my house, because my house is clean. So, and I don't think I got up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, which I normally do. I woke up with really, my stomach was hurting because I had to go to the bathroom. But anyway, in this place where I'm at, I'm connecting with different people, because I don't just connect with my twin. I connect with whoever I'm, dealing with. I connect with a lot of people. I dream with other people, right? So in this dream, I'm connecting, and somebody says they're trying to figure out who I'm connecting with. If I'm connecting with them, or if I'm connecting with, these other guys. And it's funny because I see these guys, and I feel like they're in a spaceship. That's why I'm looking at that Galactic thing and I'm laughing. I feel like they're in a spaceship, and because it feels that way. And I say to this person's wife, Lisi was connecting, and I don't know whoever Lisi represents. My daughter's name is Lisi. It's like I've told you guys before. I see her sometimes as my mom. I see her sometimes as my twin's brother. I see her as my twin's mother. Just depends. It's just talking about the personality, right? It's just talking about the characteristics of this person. My daughter's name is Elise, and she's married to a guy named Jacob, and he's Jewish, right? So maybe I'm talking to Jacob's wife. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking to the grandparents. No idea. But anyway, I say, wow, I said I remember that. I remember what she said. And yet, am I connecting with her, or am I connecting with these guys in the ship? And so there's that. And then I'm saying, we got to go. We got to go to the store and get more plants, because the place is closing. We got to go. We've only got 1 week left, and we got to get some more. And he's playing with Lisi. So Lisi is a child, or a dog, or a daughter. I have no idea. But he's playing with Lisi, and I'm saying, come on, we got to go. So it could be his child, right? I don't know. Maybe Lisi is my twin's niece or nephew. I don't know. Could be a dog. I'm playing with, Liger. That's my cat. And why am I telling you guys all this? Because this is the way dreams go. I don't know. It'll maybe come up in our reading. And as I say that, there's a yacht whipping across the water, which makes me think of the wealthy home I was in, right? It's not really a yacht, but the guy's going fast, and he's not towing anyone. So I'm wanting him to hurry up, because he's playing with these, whoever this Lisi is. And I'm like, come on. I said, is this his girlfriend? Is this his wife? Whoever it is. We got to go. It's not his wife because his wife didn't want him to buy any more plants. She goes, we have enough. I don't want him to spend any more money. And so I go to him and I said, okay, you know what? Can we go? We got to go. This place is closing. And I'll just get some for me. We only need them till the end of the week. So something's ending at the end of the week, whatever it is, you know. And the next thing you know, I'm walking outside with my friend Bill. And he puts his finger like this to mine, like we're pinky swearing, right? We're holding pinky fingers. And that was in, I think, something I saw about people, the different types of love. There's some people that hold on with their pinky fingers. Some people hold on with their whole hand. And anyway, in my dream, I was dreaming about wedding rings and how my twin came and offered me this ring. He was on his knee and he's offering me this ring. And when I looked at the ring, it was 3 parts. It was 3 different, and it was a dragon ring, and it was 3 parts loose. And he put them on my finger. This is 2 different dreams, by the way. So maybe I did get up and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. I don't know. Maybe I just kind of, no, I woke up and I wrote a dream down and then I went back to sleep. That's what it was. So these rings on my finger. Now, while he was putting this ring on my finger, I was listening to another reader, and that's when my twin was asking me questions, you know. And I either asked him or he asked me, have you been with anyone else? And I said, no, I haven't been with anyone but you. And I was crying, and I said, you know, I was crying, and I just shook my head yes as he put the ring on my finger. But the rings were too big. They were loose on my finger. And I said, do you think they can make them stay together? And it was weird. His friend was there, and I thought, where did his friend go? His friend went somewhere else. His friend was walking around the neighborhood somewhere, and it was strange, and I started thinking about the rings. There's the June bug. Interesting, he comes back again. Remember the times that we're supposed to pay attention with the June bug, remember? First 3 to 5 days, and then the next 3 to 4 weeks. And then here comes the dragonfly. He's blue. He's pretty. And I thought about these people that I saw. Lisi. And the person that was asking me to marry him was my daughter's father. And I thought, why are they showing me him? And then it was his personality. It was the kind of person he was. And I thought, you know what, I get that. And then they showed me Lisi. And then they showed me, I don't know, they showed me 3 different people. And I said, I get this. This makes sense to me because I think all 3 of those people are in my twin. They all have the qualities that I admire and that I like. You know, and it was I know, because my twin was, and when you think about that, my twin, okay, so you think about that. My daughter's father is a twin. I met his younger twin, 5 minutes younger, first, and I liked him. We got along great. He was kind of wild, you know, he was more my personality. I liked him a lot. And then I realized that, and he wasn't afraid that I had a child before, you know, it didn't make him nervous. And he was really interested in me. We met at a party here in California. They were visiting from Canada, and I liked him a lot. But my parents said, you've already been married and divorced, and basically they chose for me, and I was supposed to pick the more responsible one. And Lisi's father was 5 minutes older, and just being 5 minutes older, he was the leader. He was the responsible one. He wasn't as exciting and wild as the younger brother. He was responsible, and he was boring. He was a very hard worker. He ran a company. By the time he was 21, he was the foreman of a construction company, and he had all of these men that were, you know, grandparents underneath him. And he had a hard time because some of them didn't respect him because he was so young, but he was so qualified, you know. And others respected him a lot. Here was this young guy that was so good at what he did, right? And then here's his twin. Totally irresponsible, never held a decent job, was always shocking people, doing things he shouldn't have done, running off and, you know, swearing in front of his mother and doing all kinds of things that he shouldn't. He was just crazy. He was wild, and he wanted to shock the whole world. That's what he wanted to do. He liked that because he was an attention whore. Oh, I laugh. And in the end, when I decided that I was going to have to choose the one that was more responsible for my life, he got very angry, and we never were friends after that. I chose his brother, and he was so angry that he was never my friend again. It sucked, and the marriage sucked, because the person that I married thought I was still in love with someone that I had been with before, that I'd never gotten over him. And so he was very abusive, emotionally, mentally, physically abusive. He was a very shy person, actually. He only had a couple friends that were close to him. He was very loyal to them, very hard worker, loved his parents, even though his mother was very, very difficult. His father was like his best friend, but his dad put a lot of pressure on him. He grew up watching his father be abusive to his mother, and that's all he knew. So when he would get frustrated with me, he would be that way with me. He wanted to control me. And I look at all of these people, and I see all of them in my twin. I see my daughter, I see him, I see his twin. I see the wild, fun part. I see the responsible, hard worker. And you know what? They all had amazing qualities. And I think that all those, I said, you think you can put them all together into just one? And right then, Liger speaks to me. Isn't that interesting? Hi, Mama's boy. Hi. Hi. So if we put them all together in one, it's you, right? Come on. Anyway, that's how dreams go. And I said it all for a reason. We'll see why. Right now I'm watching a speedboat go across the water and a paddleboarder. And that's another thing. When I was flying last night in my dreams, my whole body is sore. I feel like I don't know what the hell I was doing. I was like I've been moving furniture or cleaning, or my whole body, my back, my ribs, everything. And I worked out in the gym, but I do it all the time. That wasn't it. You know, like I said, see paddleboarding. Remember I said when you get into a canoe, you use different muscles, right? So there she is. Ooh, and there's a great heron going right by. See, there she is on her paddleboard. Can you see her out there? She's in between the palm trees. I can't even see her. What the hell? Where'd she go? I can see her with my eyes, but I can't see her in my phone. Oh, there she is. She's just going through. So that's how I feel. My body feels like I had a whole body workout. So whoever I was with last night, you worked me out, man. My abs are killing me. My back's killing me. I'm sore everywhere. It's a trip. So with that, 22 minutes in, we're going to go to our clusters. Who do you want to be? There I was, and that was the shift that the other people were on that I was connecting with. See the little ladder going up the side? And then we get on top, and then Spirit carries us. This is the charger. Chargers amplify all the other crystals. Isn't this a bitchin' crystal? Bismuth, I think it is. I don't know. It looks like, it reminds me of Machu Picchu. I've always wanted to go there. Doesn't it look like Machu Picchu? Also the pyramids at the same time. It's really cool. I don't like modern things, right? I don't like geometric kind of modern art. And this, every time I look at, this is the one crystal cluster I look at that I don't like. Because to me it looks modern, and yet it's really not, right? It's galactic. That's why that song came on right then, and that's a song. It's my twin. I want to be there when you vibrate. So then we have this beautiful clear. This was my mom. Was this my mom's? I don't remember. But I love this. And then the raw quartz cluster. And then this is the galactic explosion. Every one of these crystals has amazing properties. This is blue apatite. This is Dalmatian jasper. This is moonstone. This is lapis lazuli. This is rose quartz. This is pink tourmaline. This is, oh God, why can I never remember that one? Can't think of what this one is. And this beautiful big green one. Oh, that's a Faden quartz charger. This is kyanite. This is selenite. This is, why do I want to say aventurine? I know it's not. Maybe it is. And this one, I can't think of what this one is right now. It's the one that I can never remember, and I always say, why can I never remember this crystal? It's normally in a different shape, and I found it like this green, and I thought, God, this is bitchin'. Look, it's turquoise. Of course, it's my favorite color. So which ones do you guys want to pick? We'll start with, I don't know. What am I going to pick? I guess I'll pick this one. I have to pick this one, don't I? Because that's where I was last night. And I'm telling you, man, I guess all I need to do is astral travel to work my body out. All right, so we're going to work with very simple decks today. We're going to work with the Spirit Oracle. We're going to work with the messages from your animals. We're going to work with simple answers like yes or no. I don't know what it's called, angel answers. And then we're going to work with the relationship deck. All simple. I like simple. I really do. I really like simple. I was sharing last night. I was talking to a client about their travel trailer. It was pretty bitchin'. I would redo the whole thing in white and turquoise to make it light and airy, but it was pretty cool. I could so live in that with my cats and travel. I so want to travel. I want to go home to Wisconsin. I want to go to Utah. I want to go to Sedona. I want to go freaking everywhere. I'd like to have a cabin and a travel trailer. Start with one, work up to the other. All right, here we go. I guess we're starting with the relationship. We're starting with the clear quartz. And I don't know which other one I picked. They're all my messages anyway. Starting at 25 minutes. Attraction. Cool. Okay, we'll do it this way. Color coordinated. Oh, how funny. Look at the yellow, yellow, yellow. And look at the boat. Oh, you guys aren't going to see it. There's going to be water in the back now. But that boat is yellow. The whole back of that boat is yellow. Just taken off. The same color as this. So yellow is your solar plexus. Yellow is also the color of self-worth, right? Knowing your own self-worth. Knowing that you can do anything you set your mind to, even if you feel like you can't. There you go, baby. You can go in if you want. In my dreams last night, baby kept coming up. I saw a grandmother reading a story to a baby. So, the grandmother telling baby the story. The baby of the family would have been my twin's brother, I guess. I don't know. So here you are, you're a magnet. I am magnet, you are the steel. Okay, so there she sits relaxed in her chair. Her chair is the color of love. It's got passion and solar plexus and truth all around it. She's wearing checkered, I like those gypsy pants, right? I've got those harem kind of style pants. Checkered flag, but she's got her ass sitting down. She's got kind of a stomach like me right now, right? It's fit, but it's not super, super rock hard. She's wearing a top of truth, blue, and she's got pearls of wisdom around her wrist. She's got love and healing all around her, and she's got a square box around her saying, I am capable of anything I set my mind to, and I know my worth. And because of that, she chases no one. She sits there, holding up her magnet, and she draws to her what is hers. Look at the bolts of lightning, right? I was lightning before the thunder. So attraction. So basically that's what it is. You know, you are who you are what you attract. Show me your friends and I'll show you who you are, says the Bible. You don't like the way things are in your life right now, then maybe you ought to change your associates, right? Change where you are. If things are toxic in your life, you're in a toxic energy, or maybe you're thinking toxic thoughts. What are you sending out? Because what you send out is what you send back. Get ready and stay open to possibilities. You are a powerful magnet, drawing the perfect people and situations into your life right now. Well, badass, right? Here you are. You've got a charger. It's drawing, and you know your self-worth. And because of that, check this out. Peace. Peace. Love. And joy. Peace, love, and joy. Right? You have that energy. You pull that to you. So clearly, you're doing good. Because what you're attracting is what you want. The perfect people, the perfect situations, and the perfect everything. And that's when you are at peace and relaxed and in a state of bliss. You don't have to do anything other than be who you are, truthfully, honestly, authentically. And then you draw to you what is yours and what's in your highest good, right? I've got so many cards right in front of me. I've got 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 decks. So I guess everybody gets 4 messages. We'll do them quick. Ooh, you guys got 2. Dang. So I've got an imbalance at my work, right? My conditions are not ideal. I'm pulling too much weight. I'm not working enough. This just is not good. In my dreams, clearly I was working too much. I'm exhausted, right? Or maybe you're not making enough money for the work that you're putting in. You're doing all the work and you're not. So you need to do this. You need to chill out and allow yourself to draw into you what you deserve, right? Maybe you're doing too much. Because when you're doing too much, you don't recognize your worth. You don't. Here, you're requiring care. Please groom, brush me as appropriate. My skin is itchy. That's Liger. My feathers are falling out. My nails need trimming. His nails need trimming. He won't let me trim them. His skin is itchy, but we're taking care of that. He does like me to brush him and pet him because it feels better, right? We do that every morning. I brush him and I put his rosemary coconut oil on him to heal him. I've got rosemary infused coconut oil that I make, and that was the only thing that got rid of his the sores on his body, the itchy sores that $100 worth of vet prescribed medicine didn't do. So there you go with the holistic healing, right? So the person in your life, and this could be you or someone that you're speaking about, their work conditions are not ideal. They're at an imbalance. You have an imbalance. You're working too much and you're not relaxing enough. You're not playing enough. I keep looking at everyone playing on this lake, right? Pulling too much weight. Maybe you're too hot. Maybe you're too cold. Your pet says, I feel I'm not comfortable. I'm too hot. I'm itchy. I want you to care for me. The person in your life is saying, my working conditions are not ideal. I don't have a lot of money right now. My twin, they gave me a ring. It was missing a diamond. There were no diamonds in it, right? It was just metal. And I thought to myself, that's why I thought of my mom's wedding ring. My dad didn't have any money right then. Money was coming. Money was coming, right? Just like Spirit says, it's coming. Don't worry about it. Maybe you don't have it in your physical hands at this moment. My dad wasn't going to stop living his life, and neither was my mom. They wanted to be together. They got married. He took the $50 he had in the bank. That's all he had. But he took that money and he bought her a ring. And she kept that ring for 10 years, and she was happy with that ring as they built their lives together, you know? And then he was a multi-gazillionaire. So here, maybe you feel that your work conditions are not ideal. You're working too much. You don't have a lot of money. You feel like you're tied to a fence. Maybe you're tied to your work and you need to stop. You need some care, definitely. Person in your life, or you, needs care. Allow what you've put into it to draw back to you. Give yourself a break. You're acting like you're running a race. You know, everybody on this lake right now this morning is like flying. Now they slowed down. That's what Spirit wants you to do. Perfect timing for this message. Slow down. Don't race to the finish line. You know, my twin's probably thinking, I don't want to get married. What are you talking about? It was just a metaphor. You know, it's just basically showing the puzzle pieces coming together all to form one person. All of the same people in one quality. And the fact that, you know what? I didn't care that there wasn't a diamond in that ring. What was interesting was the way I looked at it, it was like you couldn't see the diamond, but I could, right? It's kind of like this person. This person needs care. This person's not got a lot of money. He's in not ideal conditions. Gosh, my phone's dying. That sucks. But it doesn't matter. It's all how you see yourself, right? And it's coming. Don't worry about it. I'm going to have to get my charger to plug us in. Dang. I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach. How did that happen? How come my phone's not holding a charge? Because I'm tired. Think about it. We're not holding a charge. You're not able to hold a charge because you're exhausted. And I heard this morning, get up. You're wasting the day. Get up. If you were dreaming like I was dreaming last night, you would understand. And I laid there this morning after where I got my dreams. I wrote my dreams down, and I thought, I'll just lay here for 5 minutes. And then I thought, no, you got to get up. You're wasting the day. It's a beautiful day. So, all right. So you got 2. You get 2. That's it. We're going to go to the next one. We're going to go to the raw crystal. I can't even put my phone down. I got to freaking hold it. Great. I wonder if I can, let's see. I can get this over just enough to hold this up on the charger without it falling. Barely. Okay, so we're going to go to Spirit Oracle. The phone's going to flip off the table. Listen to me, I sound like Marge Simpson again. All right, I knew it was going to be this one. This is a trip. I shuffled, and shuffled it away because it was on top, and then it comes back anyway. So responsibility. All right. You're responsible for your life and your life alone, and everybody else is responsible for their life. That's pretty much my message. Got all these stars around your head. You look very serious, right? Let's see what the message is. Huh? Do what feels right for you, above all else. It's impossible to please all parties in the present situation. You have responsibility only for your own life and actions, and others must take responsibility for themselves. I'm thinking about that person tied up to that fence, right? Maybe you're tied up to a family business, and you're pulling all the weight. And Spirit's like, dude, man, you're tired. You need a rest. You've been doing everything. You can't keep taking care of everyone else. You got to take care of yourself. Or maybe you're making choices right now, and the choices that you're making other people don't agree with. As I said, I watched the grandmother reading my story to a baby, and they were laughing. She was laughing. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Really? This is ridiculous. But somebody there didn't think it was ridiculous. So, you make responsibility your responsibility, not everybody else's responsibility, right? You don't have to be responsible for everyone else, what they think and what they do. You do what works for you. And everybody else, and it's kind of like with me, you know, like, what are you going to do with these people? You know, you're talking, you know, why are you hanging out with people that those motherfuckers that don't like you? But my message is, hey, you know what? I'm doing my job. I'm doing my thing. I'm responsible for that. What you do with your stuff, that's on you. I'm not going to worry about it, right? We're all just trying to do our thing. So, there's your message. Next message. Whoa, that was pretty clear. Check it out. Okay, you've been worried about money? Look at that. Abundance. Now, I said this last night to someone else. Abundance comes in many forms. Abundance isn't necessarily financial, although this is definitely showing gold coins. And I did just say, you know, you've worked enough and you're pulling to you what you deserve, right? So if you've been working hard, the abundance you're going to get is, you're going to get it. It's going to find its way into your life. That's why you don't have to worry about it. It's going to come. Like my dad used to say. My mom used to panic all the time. She was, you know, raised in a very poor family. And she marries this man with $50 in his pocket. My grandmother loved him. My grandmother's like, he's freaking awesome. He's charming. He's handsome. He's taking on a woman with 2 kids, and he's got a baby of his own. My dad had a 9-month-old baby. His wife died. And having that baby, my little sister. And so I've seen that in my life, too. I've seen that in my life, too. That my twin was married to someone who's died, and he's got a kid. It's weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just my own life I'm watching again, right? But, Mom didn't, you know, she married him, but she's always had this fear in the back of her mind that there wasn't going to be enough money because she was raised that way, right? Not to worry, but raised with not a lot. My grandmother was from the Great Depression. She had to work really hard to support herself and her 2 kids. Her husband was a drunk, alcoholic, abusive guy. He finally ended up dying, or God knows where he went. I think he took off. And so my grandmother, you know, was always a hard worker, supporting the family. And she married another man that was very, very ill, and he slept in the middle of the living room because he couldn't go up and down the stairs, and my mom didn't like him, and it's awkward. And anyway, my mom marries my dad, and $50 in his pocket, but she knew what he had in him. She didn't care. She's like me. She didn't really care, even though she had that fear. He turned that into a gold mine quickly. But he used to always say to my mom, you know, because like construction, I was married to a construction worker, and he had a union job, worked steady, made a lot of money. But I was with somebody in California that was in construction type work as well, and there's always lean months, right? There's always certain months that it's lean. It's always the same, and then it builds up again at around certain times of the year. It's lean, and you got to pay attention. Don't stress. You know it's coming. It's like this every time of year. Like I said to my landlord, he's freaking out. And I said, look, it's always slow at this time of year. We know this. We've done this. I've lived here 2 years. You and I have gone through this cycle together twice, and it's the same cycle. It's going to get better. It's just the time period. So right now, Spirit says abundance is on its way to you. Don't stress it. My dad used to say to my mom, look, it'll come. Money always comes. It comes and it goes. It's like the tide, right? It comes and it goes. It ebbs and it flows. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If you're worried about it, then stop spending all my money and we'll have a savings and then we'll be okay, right? That's what I was taught to save my money, right? I'm a saver. So right now you're being told by Spirit that the plans that you have, they're going to make money. Like what I saw with my twin in my dream, right? He didn't have money to put diamonds in that ring, but he's got the ability to bring it all. He's gifted. It's just a metaphor. It's just, giving you that same message. It's coming. You don't have to kill yourself to bring it to you. Do your job, do your work, and then ask for Spirit's help. Right? Let them bring it to you. It's also telling you, like this person, you don't have to be the be-all, end-all. You don't have to do everybody's job. You're responsible for your part, and that's it. Abundance is on its way. Whatever you have planned, whatever your idea is, project, it's going to bring money. It's going to bring security to your future. That's what Spirit's telling you. And Spirit will be with you as you take the action, but you got to take the action when they tell you to take action, right? And like I said, abundance isn't always about money. It can be knowledge, it can be love, it can be friendship, it can be peace, prosperity, it can be health, whatever it is that you are needing. Those are the type of things that are flowing to you. Those are the treasures that are being drawn. As soon as I say that, I see my dragonfly again. See, so my dragonfly is my treasure. Ooh, and there goes one chasing the other. To me, I told you, I got everything I need. The only thing I'm missing is the love of my life. Everything else is gravy, right? It's all good. So it just depends on what you're focusing on right now. Open your arms. That's what I said to the person I spoke to last night. It's coming. It's on its way. And all you have to do is say thank you. Open your arms because it's on its way. So for you, this is confirmation again for what you were given last night in your little impromptu reading that we did. Hold on, this is so frustrating to me right now, having to hold this. Hold on. I'm gonna shuffle. We're gonna move on let's see where we're going to. We're gonna go to the Galactic Federation of Light. Where the guys I was watching in their ship last night. We're gonna go to the angel answers, I guess. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. At 42 minutes and 35 seconds. Reconsider. There's an element to your plan that you need to reconsider. Something that you're thinking, look how beat those cards are. They've traveled wide and far with me. That's why I'm with the Galactic Federation of Light, right? Dang. Can barely see the angel standing there. But you know who that is? I like who that is. That's the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Truth. She's standing there holding her sword in front of her. Makes me think again, I'd rather be a farmer. Remember the person said I'd rather be a warrior in a farm than a farmer at a war? And I'm like, no, I'd rather be a peaceful warrior wherever you're at. So this one's a peaceful warrior. They've got the sword in front of them, but it is the sword of truth. And she's leaning on that sword of truth. There's truth all around. There's angels all around. And they're telling you there's something that you need to reconsider. Maybe you need to reconsider your alliances. Maybe you need to reconsider a course of action. There's something about your plan that you have. You got to reevaluate it. You got to go through it. Your proposal. I was watching people last night. Remember, we need more plants, just for till the end of the week. And the wife was saying, no, you don't. You don't need to spend any more money. That was probably me. No, you don't. You've only got one more week, and you're out of there. Don't buy any more plants. Well, I just want to buy some more for myself. No. Remember what my mom was worrying about money? Remember? And my dad said, well, stop spending my money then and save it. That's what you're being told right now. That's what I'm getting. So whatever your idea is, your project, your proposal, you need to go through it with a fine-tooth comb. That's the first part. Before I started to travel, started flying, I was detailing a car. I had my friend with me, and we were looking at a truck. And I was pointing it to the lines. I had my finger. I was like going up and down. I was kind of like looking at things with a fine-tooth comb. It's kind of what I was doing. And the person that was with me got mad at me. Probably because I'm telling someone, don't spend the money. And they want to. So you're supposed to share your idea with somebody that you can trust. Counselor, somebody who, a financial advisor, somebody that's got objective feedback. The Queen of Swords, somebody who is impartial, like me right now. I'm not in your business, but I'm telling you right now, you need to not spend the money. You got 1 week. Don't be spending any more money. Save your money. That's what I'm getting, and I'm getting it from Spirit, and I'm telling you the truth. I am impartial because Spirit's giving these messages through me, and that's what's coming to me. You can take that advice or not, but it's coming to you for a reason. They're also telling you that the change that you're thinking of making, this isn't the time. Whatever the change is that you're planning on making, a better time's going to come. Because it's either you're not with the right people that you're supposed to do this with, we're going to choose maybe a different way to transform your life. You're going to realize that. So stop, reconsider, and think before you do what you are planning on doing. All through my dream, I was wanting to buy more plants. Buy more plants. The place is closing soon. The place is closing soon. So you're in a rush. You're in a panic, remember? Check it out. You're in a panic. Spirit says, sit your ass down. You're going to draw to you what you need. No, you don't need to buy any more plants. You just need to chill out. You need to relax. You need to take a freaking break right now. You're going to understand. Next message. Commitment. So you're looking at these two. They're not talking. They're sitting at the table. I saw these two last night in my dream. This is a trip. I shared this and you'll know. You'll remember the dream I told you. I saw what I thought was my twin sitting at the table with an old woman. And he had married her. I didn't know if he had married her. He was sitting there talking to her. And I said I felt like that he'd married her, or that he was there because she needed attention. She needed company. But he decided to leave her. That's when he came and brought me the ring. So there they are sitting at the table. He's only partially telling the truth. He's a good man, but he wants to fly really fast. Look at that's choking around his neck. That come on, we gotta go. That's choking him. So maybe this is the wedding part. He's scared, right? It's going too fast for me. It's going too fast for me. I'm going to fade. I'm going to start fading away, right? I'm not telling my truth. She's sitting there, and she's got puffy clouds, pink clouds. She's got love, and she's got light, right? Puffy clouds are always, it's all good. Don't worry about it. This guy's like not, maybe this guy's coming in out of the shadows. He's been hiding, right? But he wants to step forward and tell his truth, and maybe he's coming quickly to tell his truth. She's considering, maybe she's the one that's considering her alliance with this one who's not telling the truth. Right? This old lady. Now in my dream I saw an old lady. Was it an old lady, or was it a wise person? Old, an old soul? Is it just someone that's older than him? Is he sitting there speaking to his mom? Is he sitting there speaking to his grandmother? I don't know. Who are you talking to? This is for a lot of people, right? But there's something that you're considering that you need to reconsider. You're moving too fast on something. She says, we need to take a break first. We need to relax. Maybe he wants to get going on the project. You were working too much, Mr. Businessman. Lose the business suit and let's go relax. If you're going to be all business and I'm going to always be second, maybe that's why I'm going to reconsider this alliance. I don't want to be with someone who's all work and no play. There needs to be an equal balance. So we're sitting at the table. When you come to the table, you come to the table to make an agreement, right? You come to an agreement at the table. But neither one of them are talking. She's wondering, I don't know, maybe I ought to reconsider this alliance because I speak the truth and this person's lying to me. This person's only partially telling the truth, probably telling the truth of what they're feeling and what they want, but not of who they are. Half of them is still hidden. The ice is melting in those cups, those glasses. Consider what and to whom you are willing to pledge yourself. Your logical mind may take you elsewhere, but what does your heart consent to do? Honor this resolve. You need to reconsider something. Look at the sword. Look at the lapis. Or the star sapphire at the top of that sword. Can you see that? Sword of truth. Maybe you need to cut away alliances. Maybe you're considering, you've considered staying in a partnership with someone that you should not be with. That sword is cutting away. I told you in my dreams, I watched this person sitting at this table with this one. They felt they were there because this person needed attention, needed, what's the word? Wasn't attention. Company. They just want company, which is basically attempt. Maybe it's a company. Maybe, whatever, this person left. They left the company. So whatever it is for you guys, however this strikes your fancy, there's your messages. It's making me think, because I was there, right? I don't like dealing with people that lie to me. So now we're going to go to the galactic explosion. People are getting busy outside, aren't they? They're sawing. They're sawing. They're cutting ties. They're cutting through the bullshit. That's what they're doing. That's what the Sword of Truth does, right? Cut through the bullshit. You want to talk to me? Talk to me truthfully. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. New location. Are we moving? I'll follow you wherever you go. I want to be with you. Well, I said I saw that person leave, that person sitting at the table, and came to me and brought me a ring. They wanted to know, were you with anyone else? No, I wasn't. I don't know, maybe they were telling me they weren't with someone else. Maybe that's why I was crying. I don't know. But if I were to read this in a love relationship reading, and the person says, does this person want to be with you? Yeah, they do. Also, guess what? You're moving. Are we moving? Somebody's moving. Well, I want to be with you. Okay, move in with me. Hell, I got a great place. I got a shitload of room where I'm at. Maybe that's what you need to reconsider. Maybe right now you need to stop at a certain place. Maybe you're not going to go and do what you thought you were going to do. Maybe you're going to, it's kind of like with my mom and dad, right? They wanted to be together. They didn't want to waste any more time, but they didn't have a lot of money. Where did we live at first? We lived in a studio, my mom's friend, like this. It wasn't a studio, it was a part of a house. But it was like this. That's where we all moved. We only lived there for a little while, and then my dad got going, and bam, it happened quick. And then we moved to a beautiful heritage home in Burnaby, across from a giant park. It was gorgeous. I loved that place. God, it was white. It was beautiful. My room was above the garage, and I had one whole wall that was cork, dark cork. Inside my closet, there was a hidden secret desk. It was purple, spiritual, right? I walked out French doors, out onto my brother's room, which was down below, which was, I think at one time, I don't know what it was. It was a sun porch, I think, at one time, and French doors, and the roof of his place was my patio. It was amazing. Kill to live in a character home like that. I freaking love it. Whatever the message is, somebody wants to be with you, and they want to go where you are. They want to go to where you are. Or somebody is saying, yes, I'm willing to go. Whatever this is commitment. This is love, right? It doesn't necessarily mean there's a ring involved. It just means somebody wants to be where you are. If you're asking right now, should I make this move? Am I making a move? Yes. And as I say that, look what's happening. That boat's traveling across that water fast. So something could be happening very quickly. Like that person last night was sitting at the table one minute, the next minute I was flying, and then they were, handing me a ring. I want to be with you. I don't care where you are. I'll go wherever you are. I said to my mother-in-law in my dream, I posted, don't tell me to leave you. Don't tell me to walk away from you, because wherever you go, I shall follow, and your people will be my people, and my God is your God. And I know it was Ruth and Naomi in the Bible, right? Naomi was her mother-in-law. She was going to go where they were. I guess they were going to be together, right? They were going to live in the same place, maybe. I don't know. But look at the colors. Their love and their healing and their truth. There's lots of windows to the future. Green shutters. The shutters aren't closing the windows. The windows are open. The shutters are to the side. And they're green, love and healing. Nice, bright, sunny porch, green grass, lots of room. It's like this house. Next message. Oh, you're getting it from the Spirit Oracle. Back and forth, right? Can you feel me? Oh my God, I heard this in a dream this morning. Actually, I heard it in my head, which is kind of like, it's just when Spirit speaks to me. And I heard that. Can you feel me? And I said, yes, I felt you last night. So here you see this one in the embrace with the other. It's interesting. She's holding him like he's her baby. And there's a serpent tail wrapped around them both. The serpent represents healing and transformation. And look at the light shining down on her, from her, onto his face. His eyes are closed. He needs to be held. Remember the first message? I need care. I need care. And she's loving and nurturing him. And I said that in my dream. I wondered if this person I saw, this Lisi, was that his mother? Because sometimes Lisi is my daughter, sometimes she's my mom, sometimes she's me. Often in my dreams, my twin says that the people I see in my dreams are all me. I'm like, is he married to an old woman? Or is that person just wise? Is he getting, so is this a mothering figure? We all have that nurturing energy. This could be the man holding the woman, right? We all have that loving, nurturing, healing energy. That's what's going on here. There's love and healing. I spoke about the Emperor last night, and I said this Emperor doesn't want a page, right? No pages need apply. I don't even want a prince or a king. I'll take an Emperor because I'm the Empress. But then I thought, you know what, I got to clarify that. Because to me, the Emperor rules over kings, right? They rule kingdoms. They're very wealthy. They're very knowledgeable. They're very world-traveled. That is not what a spiritual emperor is. A spiritual emperor has a heart of gold. And they love others and they love animals. Often they can be people that are dyslexic and suffer from anxiety or depression. Sometimes they've had a really shit life. They've done really bad things. Sometimes they've had a really hard life. They're a good person. Their heart, they have a heart of an emperor. That's the emperor that I draw to me. That's the emperor that I want. I'm not seeing an emperor according to his bank account, his wallet, his status, his position, his looks. It's his energy. It's the energy of an emperor. And an empress is the mother, the sacred mother. The empress speaks about new beginnings. The empress speaks about motherhood, babies. And who is the baby? I kept seeing the baby. Who is the baby? I call my twin Babe. He called me Babe. I'm not a child. He's not a child. But we all have that child within us, that loving energy, that childlike innocence, right? Remember the one that is very innocent and naive in the world, but maybe a really big businessman, but as far as relationships, not really good at that. Never really done much about that, right? But can you feel me? Can you feel that energy? Your feminine aspect is awakening. Feel the goddess energy inside of you. She seeks acknowledgement and validation. New and wonderful things are coming into your life. Wake up and celebrate. What do you have to wake up to? Because this energy inside of you seeks acknowledgement and wants to be validated. It's not something to look down upon. You got the big badass bruiser gorilla friends and brothers that have no feeling, but you are very sensitive, loving, nurturing energy. They call you a baby. That's beautiful. That's the one that the butterfly wants to rest upon, right? It also says that the goddess in your life seeks acknowledgement and validation. So wake up. It's time to celebrate. The goddess will follow you wherever you go, wants to be with you. The emperor and the empress want to be together. Can you feel me? Can you feel that energy? I do. So at 59 minutes, we're at a freaking wrap. So let's do a message for all of us, shall we? Let's do a message from, we're going to do 4 messages. for everybody. Let's put us all together because we're charging off of each other. This energy is amazing. Right? This is the Galactic Federation. This is the United Collective. This is all of us together. Look at that. Yeah. So let's get a message from the angel answers. Wait. Wait on something. Don't go running off. You gotta wait. Or there might be a bit of a wait. Spirit's not saying no. Maybe it's that project that you want to get going. You're itching to get going. And Spirit says, no, hold on. Don't buy any more plants right now. It's okay. Just chill out for a second. We want you to wait. We're not telling you no. We're just saying wait. What? Why? Why do we want us to wait? Let's see. What are we supposed to wait for? Why do you want us to wait? Patience. Patience, says Jesus. With the blue eyes. You're entering a time of great love and peace. Be patient and allow the current storm to clear. Resurrection, no more wounds, only love predicted for the future. Whoa, another card just flew out. Karma. Your head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine, says the mermaid. Someone from the past reemerges into your life. This gives you the opportunity to handle things differently than you did before. Stand firmly in your power, yet also stand in the light of love. That's what an empress does, right? You're very powerful, but you're loving. The universe is presenting you with a fresh opportunity to clear away any lingering karma linked to this relationship. And it's good, right? You're going to talk. You're going to clear things up, and there's no more pain. When? Well, there's a little bit of a wait. Or maybe there's not a wait on that. You do need a little bit of patience, though. Spirit says you need a little bit of patience, right? Because it's affecting other people. It's not just you. There's other people involved. So everybody has to have, I guess we've got to get preparations together. Things have got to get organized. Everybody needs to have a positive experience. Everybody needs to feel good about this. Because there's a work imbalance. I'm tied up right now. Tied up to this freaking fence. I don't have the money I need right now. But it's coming. We know it's coming, right? We know it's coming. But you know what? You're distracting yourself. You're the problem. You're juggling. You're juggling 3 rainbow bottles. Keeping things moving. And by doing that, you create a false sense of forward motion, and you're keeping intimacy at bay. So you're the problem. You're juggling. I'm busy. I can't do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. No, that's what Spirit says that you need to wait on. You aren't stopping work. You keep working. And you're using that in order. You're saying, I'm busy. I got to do this. No, I got to do that. No, you don't. You're keeping love away because you're afraid. So stop waiting, pretending that you have to do your work. Take the risk and allow love in. That is really clear. That is really super clear. Now, you know what? Let's make sure. I'm going to continue this until I get real clear. Is this person procrastinating? Saying that they can't do it? Or are you saying, and are they supposed to wait on their work and take a break? Or is there a wait before this can come? Electra. Electricity, thunderbolt, activation. You are subconsciously connecting with the awesome power that lies in the energy of the stars. Intergalactic transmission from a place beyond time. A message is coming. Be open-minded. Okay? Belief. You're chewing your fingernails. Right? Does this belief limit me or empower me? Are you ready for change? You must update and embrace only the beliefs that support your true heart's desire. You're freaking out. You're hesitating because you're nervous. You're biting your nails. And you're using your work as an excuse to stall. Yep, you are. You're freaking stalling. because of fear. You're afraid. Things have changed. Because of fear, you're stalling. Pretty clear. It's not Spirit telling you to wait. Spirit's telling you to wait with the work. You're stalling. Here comes the green dragonfly, right there. He's on the move. One more message and we're done. A year from now, this says that everything that you are waiting for, everything that you're trying to work towards, all the things that you need to, you think you need right now, and you're worrying about that, it's going to happen by the end of this year or shortly thereafterwards. And then you're going to wonder why you worried about anything. Right now, you need to stay optimistic. You need to take care of yourself because you're overworked. You're exhausted. You feel like you have to do everything, right? You're juggling. You're biting your freaking nails. You're nervous. The Spirit says you need a break. You need to relax. You need to allow it to come to you. You need to be patient with what you want to bring in financially. This is about an opportunity to fix a relationship. You feel it energetically. There's no need for you to worry. Worry only brings difficulties to the situation. It draws. You don't want to draw worry into the situation like a magnet, right? You're doing that. There's no need. Everything's going to turn out well. Actually, Spirit says it's going to turn out perfect, and you're obsessing over it. And that's just making you more nervous, more upset. So you need to visualize positive things. And just like this message said, you're going to wonder, by the end of this year, you're going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe I was even stressing about that. I got to let that go, right? I got to let it go. Spirit's not doing this to hurt you. It's time for an emotional breakthrough. The light is coming. Emotional transformation, release, freedom. It's safe for you to express how you feel. Let it out. Let it all out. Relationships deepen as a result. And one final message. Don't sit there with your pile of regret and hesitate moving forward, because there's reason for celebration in front of you. You're sitting there, oh, in my dream I said I should have put clothes on, I'm naked, which means you were seen for who you were. Yeah, you were, and you're not supposed to. You're carrying around that bag of regret. So drop the bag of regret, drop the responsibilities that aren't yours. Remember, you're only responsible for your life. Everybody else has to take responsibility for their lives. Everything's going to work out well. You've got a chance to fix things. You need to be patient with what you're going to manifest, because it's going to happen. This work imbalance, this is what's killing you. You need to wait. You don't need to buy any more plants. You've only got 1 week. That's the message. Drop the bag of regret. Dirty laundry. Do your laundry. Travel light. Get your backpack. Let's go. Up the stairs. Look what's waiting for you. Celebration. You don't have to sit here and think about it. Remember, they sat at the table? Like this table. We sat at the table. We came to the table to talk things out. Puffy clouds on the chest. Puffy clouds. Wisdom around your neck. Let down that psychic antenna you've got tied up in a knot on top of your head. I said in my dreams I should have put shoes on. I've got bare feet. Right? Drop the bag of regret. Move forward. My hair is down. I am relaxed. I'm ready to take the steps forward. There's no worry. So when something comes to you, maybe this is a pre. It is, of course. It's a glimpse ahead. An opportunity's coming. When it comes, don't worry about it. Don't carry around the past. Let it go. Right? Stay open. The lessons you wear around your neck proudly. God, stuttering. Take the steps forward. Don't be worrying about it. Don't be afraid of it. Other people might think it's scary, but it's not, because that's what's coming. It's reasons for celebration. There's nothing negative here. All right, you guys, that's it. 1 hour and 9 minutes. We're to wrap. Love you.